So I'm going to talk about the federal budget, which was handed down this week. But before I do, I really want to set the scene. Over the last 30 years, all of us, have helped achieve some remarkable human development gains. We've seen a growing number of children, and especially girls, accessing education. Thousands more women have been surviving childbirth, and thanks to widespread vaccination campaigns, millions more children have been surviving to see their 5th birthday and beyond. In short, tens of millions of people have been lifted out of poverty and have been going on to live their potential. But of course, this year, COVID-19 changed everything. As the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation said recently, in just 25 weeks, we've lost 25 years of human development progress. COVID-19 means hundreds of vaccination campaigns have been stalled, so we're going to start to see a rise in diseases like measles and polio. Malaria programs are also on hold, so malaria deaths are actually set to increase by 102% as a result of the pandemic. For every month of lockdown, we're going to see an additional 82,000 more people dying of TB. And of course, just as millions of girls were accessing school, they're now stuck at home without opportunities for learning. So it's very much against this backdrop that we at Results, along with a broad coalition of partner organisations, have really been calling for Australia to support poor countries in our region to both respond to but also to recover from the devastating impacts of the pandemic. As of course we know, prevention is always better than cure, and these communities need our support like never before. So of course this week the federal budget was handed down, and we were delighted to see an additional $304 million invested in what's called a COVID recovery fund, and these funds are earmarked for the Pacific and also for Timor-Leste. And of course there's no question that these funds will play a vital role in supporting these communities to recover. We also welcome the investments in regional vaccine procurement and health security, which we know is important. Australia has invested $80 million in COVAX, and this will ensure that countries in our region have equitable and timely access to a COVID-19 vaccine when and if it arrives. Moreover, we know that women and girls have been especially hit hard by COVID-19, and successful poverty reduction measures place women right at the centre. We therefore welcome the strong commitment to gender equality in this year's budget and the increased investment in the Gender Equality Fund. These are, of course, timely and welcome commitments, but we've got to go further. While the COVID Recovery Fund represents additional funding, our overseas development budget remains largely the same. We're also seeing countries like Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Pakistan seeing reductions in funding, which is so concerning. Also worrying is a 25% cut to disability. This is a time where more than ever we need to protect and support the most vulnerable. COVID-19 places so much at risk, and without adequate and timely investments, an estimated 70 million people will be pushed into extreme poverty. So to all our supporters, to our campaigners and to our fabulous grassroots advocates, I actually want to say thank you. I want to thank you for helping achieve some of these important budget commitments. I also want to thank you for your perseverance as we continue to make the case for additional investments leading up to the federal budget in May. Never have the stakes been higher, and never has our work been more important. So thank you so much.